Well, I suggest you with a figure. A civil judgment might be part of it. I'm going to compel your client to get at least 2 jobs. He's going to make what is called a zealous inquiry for employment. And what that means is every week he's going to come back to probation on 10 job searches, not something that he found in a local delicatessen on the bulletin board or an internet listing. He's going to make a contact with a specific person. And if I call one of those people and they say, who is this person? He never came to see me. That will be a violation of probation. So he's going to get a job. He's going to get jobs, plural, and he's going to come up with a real payment.
Does the court have a suggestion on a real payment?
I'm sorry?
You have a suggestion on a real payment, Judge?
I do have some ideas, but I would need to ask some additional questions. What kind of work have you done?
Well, I was in software sales.
Software sales?
After a health issue, though, wound up going into the car business because it's all I could afford.
Raise your right hand.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You swear or affirm your testimony to this court for the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Okay.
State your name, spell your last name.
Robert Ebbenhoff.
Have Sanjay go down to Judge Koblitz's chambers. There's a book from the Department of Labor that breaks down every occupation in the state of New Jersey as the high, low, median income for Bergen County, South Jersey. I want to find the approximate earnings, a computer salesman, computer software.
Well, that's what I was in, but
Is that what you were doing? You were a salesman for computer software?
yes. But if I can
I
clarify.
don't need a long explanation.
Well, I
really
can't.
don't.
Okay, but I can't get back in that industry because of a health issue. So that's why I went into the car.
Because of a health problem?
Yeah, I had suffered cardiac arrest in 2001 and was subsequently fired several months later.
You know something? I don't want to be harsh, okay?
Right.
But half the world has high blood pressure. Half the world has something else. Do you have a letter from a doctor that says that you're disabled?
I have a card on me.
That you're disabled?
Yeah, I have a defibrillator.
Let me see the card.
Sure.
Judge, may I be excused while you're looking?
You may, Mr. Belisaire.
I will consider myself relieved
Yes.
of my obligations.
Absolutely.
Okay. Thank you,
Thank
Judge.
you. Thank you. Take a copy of this. All right.
I don't know if Your Honor would want, I also have copies of my stents and defibrillator information.
I have stents. So I should sit home?
No.
No. I come here 5 days a week. I work. I have high blood pressure. I take medication. So following your line of reasoning, we should all go home and watch movies.
Excuse me, if I can say something. I have not stopped working. I worked from...
Or something?
Wait, let
Okay,
the
sorry.
judge
Okay,
finish.
sorry.
You got a disability card for stents?
Pacemaker. I suffered cardiac arrest. I flatlined. I've never applied for unemployment. I've continued to work. I've had one problem. A friend of mine stepped forward who bought a dealership near me, put me on board. Mr. Shashu has basically done everything in his power to stop me from keeping gainful employment. I've actually got a very good position offered to me in Pennsylvania, and he just proceeded to call up
Very
there.
good position doing what?
It would be marketing and selling automobiles and automobile-related parts they built.
Where in Pennsylvania about?
It's in Breiningsville, Pennsylvania, with a company called Highland Daytona Racing.
You're under oath right now.
Yes. Yeah. I mean,
And what would you earn with this position?
well, it's a commission-type basis. I'm working on a small base. Honestly, the potential
Let's put it
could be
another way.
hundreds of thousands. The potential could be hundreds of thousands of dollars.
But let's be real.
Well, you know, I mean, I'm figuring that I should be able to do $75,000.
When you were working before as a salesman,
Yes.
what would you earn on the average?
As far as software sales, my income was $250,000 for 3 prior years. But because of the way I was terminated and then out of work, for a period of time, I cannot get a job, and I have tried in the software industry, because they look at my resume and see a gap, and they ask me why, and I can't lie on my resume. As soon as I tell a company that I've had a heart attack, somebody is better qualified. If I tell them that I sued the company that had fired me, then somebody else is better qualified. Matter of fact, under testimony with the company that terminated me, their own people admitted that, even though it's illegal. So I have tried and have been unsuccessful, and I went into the car business as a backup, and I've tried. There was a tremendous opportunity at Ramsey Motor Cars. Matter of fact, the owner of the business, I was hoping he could be here, but he lives in Florida and comes up. Honestly, Michael Shashu, because of phone calls to the DMV and pressure and to the town, basically has put him out of business, and because of me being there. And again, he's called up several other people that I was working with, including the most recent phone call to Highland Daytona Racing. And I'd be happy to supply the person that he spoke to there, who's the head of the company. And he just does not want me to work, and he's not allowing me to work. Honestly, Your Honor, I am not a lazy person, and I'm not sitting at home doing nothing. I've been scraping money together by detailing cars, doing anything I can to get this money together. I'm not, and again, I was foolish. I should have filed for disability because I'm qualified, and I never did. Because to me, with what I went through at 42 years old, which was genetics, and it was, no predisposition with high blood pressure, nothing, just came home not feeling well and flatlined. My life in the past 8 years has been in a total turmoil, and I can bring in numerous people here that will attest to the fact that I work my tail off. I don't put in, I do 7 days a week. And I am very happy to take care of the legitimate complaints.
All right,
that's all.
Counsel, this is what we'll do. You can speak with the prosecutor, try to work something out this morning. But if it's not acceptable to the court, I'm going to set this matter down for trial.